this morning?
Wonderful.
Wonderful, great, okay. So, announcement page, this Wednesday, we're starting our new schedule for Wednesday nights. I just wanted to have drumming circle twice in a row, but we're gonna have drumming circle on the first Wednesday, so that's coming up 7 o'clock this Wednesday. You don't need to have a drum, or you don't even have to know anything about drumming. Just come and have fun. We have fun learning rhythms and playing rhythms together. We do a lot of laughing and just having a good time. 7 p.m. we have drums available for you. Let's see. I told you about the Wednesday night schedule. So what we're adding on Wednesday nights, on the fourth Wednesday, we'll be adding spiritual practice. So this is brand new. Let me read what I wrote, and hopefully it's good. It says, bring your yoga mat and comfortable clothes as we practice some gentle Tai Chi movements and some gentle yoga movements. We will practice different meditation techniques and learn to use spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. Everyone is welcome to participate at your own pace or own level, and we will have extra things like yoga mats and such here and available. And I don't want you to get scared from that. There will be lots of options if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, but we'll learn different ways. We won't just learn, we will be practicing spiritual practice. And then my hope is that you will take that home, and every day you will incorporate those things into your life. So that's happening. And I'm going to confuse you. It's happening on the fourth Wednesday, except for the fourth Wednesday in March. No, in February is the 22nd, and we had a call from Michael Mandrell. Remember Michael? And so he's going to stop by on that fourth Wednesday, and he is I'll let Dave talk about Michael a little.
And he is a friend to the center for many years. He is a national act that travels back and forth and all around the country. And when we love that he gives us a call when he's in our neck of the woods. So we fit that in whenever he is coming between point A and point B.
And that happens to be that fourth.
Yes.
So we will start the spiritual practice Wednesday in March, on the fourth Wednesday in March. And Michael has his own original music, acoustic guitar, beautiful singing voice, and just an all-around awesome person to have here. We've really developed a nice friendship with him, and him with our congregation. Many of you have seen him.
He is very professional. We are delighted that he values coming here.
Yeah.
February, so we'll start with that.
February 22nd at 7 p.m. and I'll keep reminding you that. Okay, so we also in 2023 are starting back with some third Sunday workshops. That will fall after potluck. We'll have some workshops spread out, and I'm also sprinkling in some spiritual cinemas in there. So there might be like 5 workshops and 6 cinemas. The first one we're starting will be spiritual cinema in February. So on that third Sunday after potluck, we will come up for the movie Groundhog Day. So I haven't seen that in a long time, and it's really a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, now's the time. If you haven't seen it in a while, join your family here and watch Groundhog Day. Giving statements for your taxes are in the lobby. So I should have shown the ushers where those are, but I'll go out and put them on the regular table. They're in alphabetical order, so you may take that. If there's not one there for you, I can easily make you one. I must have missed it. But before I send them, I thought I would try just putting them there, and people can pick those up. So remember to do that. Two more announcements. Our annual meeting is coming up on March 5th. That is a Sunday, and the annual meeting is a business meeting where our members get to hear all the juicy, fun stuff about the finances and what's going on here. We have charts and all of that going on. So if you're interested in the workings of the center, please come or stay for that meeting on March 5th that will be following the service, pretty quickly following the service. You want to say anything about that? Okay. One last announcement. Class is going to be starting, so Basic Principles of Science of Mind class. It will start Thursday, March 2nd through April 20th. That's an 8-week class, and we will be going through this book, which is Principles of the Science of Mind by Dr. Frederick Bales. It's a home study course. Everyone will receive a workbook, and we will do this workbook together in class for those 8 weeks. There's a sign-up list on the table. I would appreciate if you sign up just so I know what to plan for. And but there is a cost. It's $150, which will include your workbook. If you are auditing the class and already have a workbook, there will be a lesser charge for that. Just like to see how many people are interested and how many books I might need to order. Who has taken that class? Yeah, that we give this class in the spring and then again in the fall, and I love it every single time it comes around. I just love it. It's not like a class where you learn the material and you're good to go. I wish that was how it was. So it's an ongoing spiritual practice, and it allows you to delve into what we teach here as far as spiritual principles a little bit deeper. Each week you come, and for 8 weeks. So it gives you a much better understanding than just coming on a Sunday morning. Phew, that was a lot. One more thing. I do have little notebooks over here. If you ever want to journal or want to take notes, please feel free to come and get a notebook or even tear a page out if you want. I've refilled that, and maybe the pens in the back are still there too, of the chairs. All right. So, I just need to breathe here for a moment. I just invite us to rest right here for a moment in this present moment, in which we have all come together this morning. Let's recognize our breath right now, slow and grateful. As we tune in to that divine energy source that we call God, it is in our vision statement that we remember why we come together. So let's speak our vision statement together now. This center offers a path for awakening to the realization of oneness. Open hearts, inspired life, empowered love. Our spiritual community welcomes all people to embrace oneness as the truth of our being. Together, we see a world of love, peace, and abundance for all.
Make a quiet place within my mind, and I will listen, Holy Spirit. I will listen. place within my heart, and I will listen, Holy Spirit. I will listen. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know. I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will listen, Holy Spirit. I will listen. I will make a quiet place. I will make a quiet place. I will make a quiet place.
This holy silence, I bring myself into this present moment, knowing this present moment is all there is. And I recognize the one source of all life, love and creation. This divine source is all good, creative, wisdom, perfect in every way. It is the one presence, the one life that permeates all of creation. And we are all a part of this divine presence as it lives and moves and has its being as each of us individually in great diversity, each unique in our own way. And we are connected as we express this presence in the all good, that we are the peace, the joy, the wisdom, the beauty. We are creative. We are all one within the one life. And I affirm that as we open our hearts, the essence of this divine flows as us, and we fully express the divinity of our life. We are love personified in all of our activities, in all of our interactions, in our relationships, in our business, in our health, in our everyday activities. We are fully supported by this presence, and our lives unfold with ease and grace and joy and love. We are uplifted, guided and directed, and supported in all of our choices to live the life that we so choose. And knowing this truth of our being as love, we express that love to ourselves and to others, and that love is reflected back to us. We are blessed and a blessing to others. And the requests in the prayer chest are already active in that fullness of life. Each request, each person is guided and directed to that healing power within of the divine in each situation. The fullness of life is unfolding in the midst of each request, expressing the fullness of love, of peace, of harmony, and right outcomes. There is a healing going on, and that wholeness, perfection, and completeness of each life is coming into that conscious awareness and fruition as each life is blessed with the fullness of the divine. And today's service is a divine happening, and I bless all the participants as we express and receive love from each other. And we are blessed by the music and the speakers and the volunteers and each other. For we all come together for a greater awareness of the divinity and the truth of who we are. And we are totally united in this loving oneness. So I give thanks for this awareness that we are divine love personified, for the awareness of spirit operating as each one of us in harmony. And I release this word, knowing that it is already so in the mind of God as we join together and declare, and so it is.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love. To the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go. Closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go. Deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go. Closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul.
Good morning. If perchance you're not feeling quite as close to your sacred source as you would like, there are things in your life that's really causing you some discomfort and upheaval, or you would just like a little extra on something you're feeling good about, please put your request in the prayer chest, and the practitioner will be doing affirmative prayer on your behalf during this week. Deep within us all, there is an amazing sanctuary of the soul, a holy place, a divine center, a speaking voice to which we may continually return. It's Thomas Kelly. And from Ernest Holmes, there is an inspiration within me that governs every act, every thought with creativity, conviction, and in peace.
Awesome. Thank you, Lou, so much. All right, so here we are on the 5th Sunday of January, a long month, eh? With a lot of snow. Yay, that's good. So we're starting the new year of 2023 here at CSL with the focus of my best year because I deserve it. So, and since we're in church, y'all came to church, right? We're talking about ways to have our best life by beginning or maybe going deeper into living our life in a spiritual way. So to live our life in a spiritual way means we're living aware of spirit, aware of something more expanded, something more going on in our lives. And we become aware of that everywhere present and within us and within everyone. So this year, we'll offer many different ways to practice living a spiritual life or living your life from the spiritual perspective of perceiving all of life as one, all of life as one energy, one entity, one loving movement of grace, or maybe one song, the universe. I love that. Isn't that fun? Sometimes we will all practice together here on Sunday morning and actually do some spiritual practice in here. And sometimes we will simply listen to the wisdom of others and use what resonates with us. Always keeping in mind or keeping an open mind and heart to listen for our own wisdom, pointing the way through sometimes seeming darkness, the way to the truth of who we really are. All of our Wednesdays, just put a plug in here for Wednesday, all of our Wednesday nights offer some sort of practice to live in connection with our source, which brings relief and more ease to our everyday life. So there's a benefit there to living that spiritual life, to practicing spiritual principles. More ease in our everyday life. Anybody want to go there? So we will journey together through this new year of 2023 here at CSL, doing the best we can, knowing that that is good enough always, right? But periodically, we need to check in with ourselves to ask, are we really doing the best we can? So there's a nice fine balance there, right? Can ask ourselves, how could I up my own game and really participate at the next level in my best year? Because it does include us, right? We're at the center of this. So I think that we have to start with an idea of what God is. And we also have to understand how we relate to God and how God relates to us. So I just want to spend a little time talking about that. We usually need to expand our understanding. We need to see a bigger God. And we need to really get a better understanding of how God relates to us. That relationship there, okay? When we form a relationship with our source of energy, So I'm going to put different words in here for God here and there. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to use the words I use. You don't even have to believe anything I say. I encourage you to believe from your own deep wisdom. The one thing I say that I wish you believe is that God is real and you can visit that and then get your wisdom from there. So when we form a relationship with our source of energy, then we can have up-to-date, accurate information. Isn't that awesome? Up-to-date, accurate information from our energy source. Fresh and new in each moment. So we can make the best decisions for the best outcomes in every moment. The moments which make up our days and our months and our years. Fresh, new in each moment. Accurate information. We learn to live and choose from love instead of fear. Because, of course, God is love. And when we choose God, we choose love. And when we choose love, we choose God. So it seems a first step in our best year is to become conscious of God and what God is to us and how we can contact, connect, and therefore authentically express that divine source through us and as us. So this is a win-win. We benefit with the feeling of alignment. We call that happiness sometimes. Alignment. As we expand the love of God in our lives to ourselves, firstly, to each other, and to our planet. Everyone benefits. This is the way of God, benefiting all. It is all God's creation. Of course, it benefits itself. And we're learning to see life from the larger perspective of love or God or unity or one. Actually see everything in life from that perspective. Like, I see you as God sees you. Namaste. We sing that, right? We need to be really feeling that when we sing that. What does that mean? It's not just words. How about, you are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. I know that you are a part of me. I know that we are the same in value, but unique in our expression. Isn't that awesome? Everyone unique in their own expression, coming from that same Christ consciousness. It's a diversity born out of one Christ consciousness. We have our being in the changeless, and yet we exist in the ever-changing. So today I want to talk about the idea of infinite, invisible intelligence and what that might mean. So I read a lot of Joel Goldsmith. And Joel, they would kind of say Joel speaks from the absolute, okay? Ernest Holmes is practical and gives us principles and ideas and ways to practice changing our thinking, changing our life. And Joel is just a little bit more abstract. He talks about infinite, invisible intelligence. So I want to think about those things, those three words today. So one name for God can be infinite. So tell me, how much is infinite? Really, give me answers. What is infinite? Forever? Never ending? Yeah, think about infinite. Bigger than anything we know of, or bigger than anything that we can even think of, right? No end. Forever. So much I can't count that high. or even fathom to know about a number so large. Or maybe infinite goes within. So far within, there is no stopping point. It just keeps going forever within to greater and greater depths. Infinite is a word that we made up to describe something beyond our understanding. I think it accurately describes one major idea that I have about God. Because it is infinite, it must be everywhere present, always. Infinite leaves no room for anything outside itself. Infinite encompasses all things. All things happen within the infinite, which is the invisible energy sourcing your being and my being. Infinite. Invisible. So what about invisible? We can't see it with our physical eyes. It is incapable of being seen with our eyes. Not perceptible by our vision through our physical eyes. Spirit is invisible to us, like the wind, or maybe like music. We can sense it, we can feel it, but we only see the effects of it, not it itself. We know of other invisible energy like electricity, gravity, or how about thoughts? We know invisible is real and tangible, showing us results in this world of existence. And it takes an incredible amount of faith for us to believe so deeply in something that we cannot see, right? And yet, we easily believe in the wind and music and electricity and gravity because we have proven those things as real in our lives, and we, in our beliefs in them, is now our collective belief. And so it is done. We don't have to think about that anymore. It's real in our life. There was a time when we were not aware of electricity, but it existed, right? Scientifically proved. So it was there the whole time, just waiting for our recognition of it. And we can also prove spirit working and showing forth results in our world. We can scientifically prove it. You have people like Joe Dispenza and many other people proving those things scientifically at this point. But we can prove it in our own lives by experimenting with our own lives. Intelligence. So I went to Merriam-Webster for intelligence. It says the ability to learn or understand or to deal with new or trying situations. The skilled use of reason. Number 2, it says the ability to apply knowledge, to manipulate one's environment. Mental acuteness. This is in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It's Christian Science says, intelligence is the basic eternal quality of divine mind with a capital M. That's God mind. The basic eternal quality, intelligence. Do we not see intelligence everywhere in the universe? You just have to check your body. Wow. Now, there are a lot of other words we can use to describe God as best that we can, but these 3 are a huge start to understanding our true nature and getting into alignment with the divine source, which gives itself so freely to us as our life. I think to myself, how dare I say it's not good enough in any way? So when I do think about the negative things that happen or such, the joke is always on me because, as our brother Jesus told us, it is done unto us as we believe. Has anyone ever heard that? Right? So exactly what I think of my life is exactly what will show up as my life. Exactly what I think of my life, exactly who I think I am in my life is what will show up in my life. We don't always like that. Sometimes that's uncomfortable, right? And it's not what I think, but how I thinketh in my heart. My deeper mind, my subconscious mind. We delve into that in class a lot. The East calls this could be karma. The Bible might call this the Lord God, the Lord, which is the law of God, the way God works. This law of cause and effect is the bad news and the good news, right? Ernest Holmes would say, the same law that binds us is the law that will free us. That's the good news, right? This principle or law of mind is always working in our life. It's alive. It's giving you life. And we must adjust accordingly to get more desirable outcomes in our life. We adjust. So the good news or the gospel, it is done unto us as we believe. Our beliefs are running our lives. The question is, do we know what they are? Often we don't. They are habitually being upheld in our deeper consciousness. They're recycling and using past information. We are usually asleep and not on high watch over our thoughts, so we aren't consciously choosing anew, but our past continues to choose for us. We judge today from what happened in our past, and then we act accordingly. It's no wonder that we sometimes have chaos in our lives. We are making today's decisions using yesterday's or even yesteryear's information. It's outdated. We need up-to-date information given to us in this present moment right now. It is everywhere around us and within us, but we are sometimes unaware of it. Seeing God or thinking about God as infinite, invisible intelligence will help us to bring our mind or our attention back to the present moment, where there is always fresh, new information available at the energetic level at which we are expressing in that moment, okay? The present moment is where the fresh, new information is available at the level that you are energetically expressing. Remember, the faith that we have in that invisible, infinite intelligence is our truth that will set us free from fear. It sets us free from the world consciousness, and it connects us to that one Christ consciousness, which knows no fear. Right? That Christ consciousness could know no fear. Everything is within it. All the information is within that. There is nothing opposing it. No need for fear. Fear isn't even known. Therefore, it is pure love. When we can love the moment, we open ourselves to all the intelligence available in that moment. And then new ideas come to us. Soon, This new way of seeing and viewing life becomes our new habit. And we start experiencing this new belief that all is love in our experience. When we can choose love in this moment now, then we begin using the law of karma for us, not only for our benefit, but to benefit each other and the whole of the world. The one Christ ministry, it is done unto us as we believe. So this week, contemplate on God as infinite, invisible intelligence. Really get an understanding of what that means to you. Let God come alive in your life by noticing your life in this present moment. It's happening right now. We notice the presence within us and within each person right now. Look around. Do it right now. Become aware that this is it. I am here. I am here to evolve the awareness of God as love, here and now. There is no other time. God is present everywhere, within all things, blessing us as life abundant. So here's what I think is one misunderstanding about living a spiritual life or living your life in alignment with spiritual principles. We think that there is some kind of destination after our spiritual awakening. We are constantly waiting to get there. When will I get there? Does anybody do that with me? We can work so hard on practicing spirituality, and yet there is nowhere to get to. There is no destination when troubles, or you could call them opportunities to grow, stop happening. Turning your life and burdens over to that higher power may cause you to have an easier, more effortless life, for sure. But not because stuff or challenges stop happening for you. The difference is in you. When we align with spirit and love, we somehow feel differently about these issues. Somehow they just don't bother us as much. We don't have the fear we used to have, and that changes everything. So you see, if there is a there to get to, it is always within you. Our practice causes a change in our consciousness, which causes us to experience life in a different way. When we get there, in changing our habit of thought, then our outer life will change. The choice is ours. Choice is ours in every single moment. So why not lay the burden of fear and worry on that one Christ within and feel God as love as you? Rejoice in the feeling of alignment or harmony and gratitude. When we allow that God energy to change us, then we aren't at the whim of what happens to us as to whether we are happy or fearful or angry or sad. We can choose alignment every moment. We can choose alignment every time, which is equal to harmony, happiness, alignment with love. Even in the bumpy times, we can choose that. When we live this moment aware of the infinite, invisible intelligence, that should just give you chills. Infinite, invisible intelligence of God. when we live in the awareness of that as our substance, as our source, as the law of our being, whether we sink or whether we swim, it will make no difference to us because we are immersed in the love of our source, and we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well. There's no more fear. Enjoy this song.
But I'm not satisfied. This longing to have more of you. I can feel it. My heart is convinced. I'm thirsty. My soul can't be quenched. You already know this, but still. Come and do whatever you want to. I'm standing knee deep. I'm out where I've never been. Wanna feel you coming. I hear your voice on the wind. Would you come and tear down the boxes that I have tried to put you in? Let love come, teach me who you are again. Would you take me back to the place where my was only about you, and all I wanted was just to be with you. Come and do whatever you want to. Further and further, my heart moves away from the shore. Whatever it looks like, whatever may come, I am yours. And further, my heart moves away from the shore. And whatever it looks like, whatever may come, I you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything I go, everything you know, everything I know is you. Cause you are the very breath I breathe. And your perfect love created me. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Everything I am is you.
Okay, as the ushers come forth, now is the time that we can consciously tune into our abundance and participate in the spiritual law circulation. So if you'll take your gift, your symbol of abundance in your hand, and just know with me that this symbol of my abundance goes forth, completing that circle of giving and receiving, knowing that from this unlimited supply, I give, knowing that it continues doing good. And our affirmation, I embrace the mindset of abundance.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
And these blessings are abundantly received, knowing that they go forth, continuing the good, the all good in our church, our community, and our world, and all is well. And so it is.
Thank you so much, Lou. Okay, I think that we are now claiming our good together. So next month, these will be all different. If you would like to continue to keep these going, you can get a paper over here where everything's written down. So we will read these all the way down with each other as a common voice here for CSL. We're going to claim our good together. Here we go. This is a year of abundance and joy. I am wealthy and wise. Every cell in my body is alive. Woo! The infinite, invisible life of God is flowing through me right now. And so it is.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the